In this video, we want to generate the equation of a sine function that has the given characteristics here. So the first one, we're looking at one that has an amplitude of 2, period of pi, a phase shift of 1/2. Again, at any time you can pause the video and see if you can work these on your own. But just to remind you here, for the graphs of y equal a sine omega x minus phi, or y equal a cosine omega x minus phi, where omega is positive, the amplitude is the absolute value of a. The period is given by 2 pi over omega. The phase shift is phi over omega. And shifts to the left if phi is less than 0, and to the right if phi is positive. So we want, since we're dealing with sine, of course we want the form of the equation to look like this. So we want it in this format. So since the amplitude is given by 2, and of course we know the amplitude is the absolute value of a, so we could have one y then could equal, this could be either minus 2 or 2. We'll just go with a positive. A could be 2 or minus 2. This amplitude is given to be 2 and it's the absolute value of a. So we just go with the 2 there. And then we know the period is pi. And of course we know that the period is obtained by taking 2 pi and dividing it by omega. And this should be equal then to period, which is given to be pi. The pi's divide out, then we can solve this for omega. We get omega will equal 2. The phase shift is given to be 1/2. So we know that the phase shift is given by phi over omega. And we just found that omega is 2, so I can say that phi over 2 then is equal to 1/2. So solving for phi, multiplying by 2, we get phi is equal to 1. So I can write this then as the equation of the sine then for this data here, y equal to 2. Could be negative, but again, we just says write the equation of a sine function, so we just give one of them. So this is going to be then y equal to 2 sine omega is 2, should be 2x, and phi is 1, so this would be y equal to 2 sine of 2x minus 1. And that's your answer for this one. Let's clear this. Go to the next one. Again, amplitude will be 3. So again, a could be minus 3 or plus 3. We'll leave it the way it is. Let's leave it as a positive. So the period then is obtained by 2 pi divided by omega. And they tell us that the period is pi over 2. So we want to solve for omega. These cancel out. Can multiply by 2, I get 4 on this side, and then multiply by omega. I get omega equal to 4. And then the phase shift is given by phi over omega. And that information is given to be 1/2. Oh, sorry. That information is given to be 2. And we know that omega is 4, so put a 4 right here. Multiply both sides by 4, we get phi equal to 8. Putting this all together, then the equation then is going to be y equal to a is 3. Again, it could be a negative also, because again the amplitude is the absolute value of a, but we just leave it. It says one equation, so we just give the one with a positive. So this will be 3 sine and then just fill it in. Omega is 4, so it would be 4x minus phi, and phi is 8. So this is your equation right here. Y equal to 3 sine 4x minus 8. Okay, let's go to the next one here. Amplitude is given to be 3, so again we'll let a equal to be 3 to 3, and then the period is given to be 3 pi, and it's obtained by taking the period of the sine function, which of course is 2 pi, and divided by omega. So 2 pi over omega should give us the period, which is given to be 3 pi. Multiplying both sides by omega here. Pi's cancel out. Omega then is given to be 2/3. Okay, then the phase shift is obtained by taking phi, dividing it by omega, and the phase shift is given to be negative 1/3. You got this equal to negative 1/3. So that's phi then. We know omega is 2/3. So phi divided by 2/3 is equal to the phase shift, which is given to be negative 1/3. And then we just multiply both sides here by 2/3. So we get phi will equal to, multiplied by 2/3 cancels this one, and multiplying by 2/3 over here will give me a negative 2/9. So then we just plug in. So A will be 3, omega will be 2/3, and phi will be a negative 2/9, and of course it's a minus there. So the equation then will be y equal to 3 sine of, and then omega is 2/3, so this will be 2/3 x minus phi, and phi is negative 2/9, so this will make this a plus 2/9. And that's your equation. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.